All right, and let me remind you that trading is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Your past performance, good or bad, is not necessarily indicative of future results. Please stay small, stay humble, focus on the long term, and never risk money you cannot afford to lose. Hi, my name is Wayne. I am discombobulated. I'm all over the place this morning. I looked at the clock. I'm like, how long is my webinar? Oh, snap! Whoa, stop what you're doing. Yeah, so anyways, it's funny. So I'm here. Sorry, a couple minutes tardy. Sidetracked. Got a lot going on. But good to see you. Welcome to Forex.Today. Another beautiful day to trade Forex. No, I didn't hit that one right. Another beautiful day to trade Forex. Thank you for being in my life. Thank you for being here every day. I tried trading Forex by myself many years ago and it sucks. So thank you for keeping me focused and razor sharp and excited and all that kind of stuff. So thank you for being here. My name is Wayne McDonald. I am the Chief FX Market Strategist for TradersWay.com, the sponsor of this webinar. So if you do enjoy these webinars being in your life every day, pay it back. Traders Way is investing into your future now. They want you to be successful. Now, when you are successful and you do feel confident enough to trade real money, the idea is that you will show some loyalty and respect and pay it back by choosing Traders Way as the broker to your new successful Forex trading business. You get it? Makes sense, right? Coffee, another C word. You gotta be careful. Not everybody likes those C words. Huh? What do you think of this? I'm starting to turn gray. Anyways. So, what are we going to do today? How about some currency trading, huh? We'll take a look at gold and oil and Bitcoin as well. Making a sense? Yeah? And then we will finish up the day trading course today at 11. Wayne, you have mentioned the wealth of nations several times, and I only realized yesterday that Adam Smith was Scottish. Yeah, of course. The Scottish changed the world. Right? The Romans couldn't conquer them. They also invented the steam engine. Yeah, and capitalism. You're welcome. So anyways, good to see you. All right, so yeah. So yeah, hopefully those in the swing trading group are enjoying the day trading course. There's still an opportunity for you to join and get the day trading course for free. That is swing.fxbootcamp.com. Today we're covering risk management. All right, cool. So anyways, let us be going. Let us be going now. US dollar, Turkish lira. Very cool, right? Very cool. Anyways, let's get off exotics. Exotics are just sort of doing this thing. Well, the one thing that actually did move yesterday was the ZAR. And I didn't take it for whatever reason. How'd that go away? Interesting. A glitch in the matrix. I didn't take it yesterday. Just I wasn't at the right place at the right time. I think we were about here. So it had fallen too far and then it wouldn't have gone up enough. So anyways, kind of lost that opportunity. You can see that there was a role reversal here if you were intraday trading. So the day trading should have been here, right? Sort of thing, or fade or whatever. There's just didn't quite set up properly for me. That's all. I watched it. And didn't do anything about it. Oh, I don't know anything about that, Luis. So we got the support, we got the resistance, and now check this out. Now we got this in here. These are sort of midpoints, if you will. This is much more obvious support and resistance, like this and like this. So I would call this primary, and then these are like secondaries. Ideally, this drops down to the lower primary support. The reason for that is I'm short. That's a good reason. Okay. You took it at 1650. Okay. All right. So anyways, we're just sitting there. Remember, I think one of these is 200 pips profit and the other one is 130, I think. So I'm just sitting here waiting to bust out or make more money. It's not a bad place. So am I going to add? I don't think I'm going to add. Don't think I'm going to add. If I had done it, I would have done it here. Maybe here, but not sort of here. I don't know. I think I just need something new. I need a new thing. I need a new toy. Take a look at Beast. Again, look on a 4-hour, man. Like nothing. There's nada. So it's Oscar Mike on the way back up to 44. Okay. So we'll see what it does at 44. What's it doing down here? Around 41. So we got this 300 pip range. See what it was doing before. Yeah, up. So if I was going to buy it, it should have been hundreds of pips ago. Okay, so the way I look at it is we're stuck. We're stuck here. Let's go to a smaller time frame on this sucker. Okay. Up, up, not up, not up, not up, up. You see? So if you're a bull, you kind of have to be picky about your entries. This is all right. This is perfect. This didn't work out. No trade. This is all right. You know, so already we're thinking maybe tomorrow's like that. That's the only way you could really do it, right? Is work your way up. Pure mathematics says it's in a distribution range. Sure. Mediocrity is another way of looking at it. So you could try to kind of climb the ladder up to the next level. Again, I'm kind of hoping there's something better to do with the money. Okay. Here's a bullish point of view. Let's change it to a bearish point of view. Okay. Nice trade in Asia. Okay. And it worked its way down, but didn't hit targets. You see that? Asia was up, London was down, and we're already hesitating. Asia's up, London took it down, and then immediately flipped. So we're just sort of stuck in the middle. Okay, just got to be patient. To this, oh yuck, that's nasty. Undesirable to not even make a lower low. Very much undesirable. So we'll see. Maybe these moving averages will hold it down. Seems like maybe we're waiting for the 21 to catch up on the 4-hour. But the failure to make a lower low in London is a big red flag. Why? What happened? I gave you MT4 and MT5. What is it missing? Well, so, oh, were the biased pivots not in there? Oh, I see. All right, so then you'll get them today along with the risk management tool. And what is today's bonus for the day trading course? I suppose that's it. So you'll get the biased pivots for MT4, MT5, and the risk management tool for MT4, MT5. All right, cool. Sorry about that. Cool. Anyways, so this is very undesirable. Typically, when you trade, you get a lower low. Sometimes, as you see here, it took a couple of days to get the lower low. And the way I look at it is it's waiting for the moving averages to catch up. So, doesn't mean you're wrong. It's just when I sell, I prefer lower lows, right? When I sell high, I prefer a lower low. So the fact that it didn't make a lower low is disappointing, but not necessarily horrible either. Okay, oil. Nice recovery off of 51. Very nice. Okay, you'll see it's in the weekly buy zone. Oil's target this week is going to be about 54. So we've gone from 51 to 53. There's about another buck left, but most likely it'll come down. Oops. Most likely it'll come down before it goes back up. So if you can buy it, oh, I don't know, 52.5 to 52, you'll probably get another move up to 54. Robin wants 0 Swissy. I guess I don't trade it though, just so you know. Yeah, CAD news. Yeah. Oh, my phone is freaking out. Told my programmer, you don't know what the hell you're doing. What? Anyways. Sort of the next wave. What time is it? Oh, we got time. Okay. If we can get that to happen, then that's more of a risk on. That would be inflationary, which is a good thing right now. Gold has moved through the top of our, right? So I'll update here, and I'll update that if you want. Maybe this is more realistic. Okay, we're above the 21 to 20. Well, we're above the 5. The 5 is above the 8. The 8 is above the 21. 21 is above the 55. 55 is above the 200. Okay, next level to be challenged is actually the price we're at. So a bull at some point is going to want it to pull back. I'd say to 1600 and then a move up. So let's say a drop of 10 bucks or so from the top and move something like that. Okay. Yeah, the CAD is sad because, let me put that back, the CAD yen. Um, I was on CAD yen, right? You guys remember that trade plan? I had a beautiful CAD yen trade. Amazing, huh? Yeah, boy. So we'll see. Hopefully that's some risk on for the exotic pairs. Up, 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 down, down, buy, up, 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 down, down. This is where I bought last week and failed and now is taken off. Too bad, so sad, huh? It's one of those ones where if you had just done a standard weekly swing, you'd be loving it, but there's no sort of genius in it. It's just how you trade. So this is a buy, this is a buy, this is a buy, and off you go. Do you see Japan raise taxes again? It's just so silly. Risk on across the board. Okay. Check this out. Here's the monthly target. Bearish, bearish target. I wouldn't call this early in the month, so I wouldn't typically expect a full reversal. I mean, it's moving for sure, but as far as, you know, a typical counter trend, I wouldn't call it that, although obviously something's happening here. So you have to choose. Now, a 55 often creates a double bottom before rising, so there's a little bit of a red flag there if you're a bull. If you're a bull, remind yourself you don't buy high. That's not what bulls do. So you're going to have to wait for a pullback anyways if you want to be bullish on this, right? If you wanted to be bullish on this is what I always like to remind people. If you wanted to be bullish on it, then why didn't you buy it down here, right? If you wanted to be bullish on it, why didn't you buy it at this M2? If you wanted to be bullish on it, why didn't you buy it down here, right? These are all buy zones. So the fact that it's up here now and now you want to buy it, I mean, come on. Have some control, man. Okay? So if it's taking off now, great. You were in it here and you're getting lucky. Fantastic. If it's moving and you want to be on it, then what you need to do is you have to wait for a pullback if you're going to be a trader in control. If you want to be in control of your destiny, you got to wait, right? If you didn't earn it, then don't be in it. This would be earning it. Trading a swing, okay? Do not chase price. Yeah, Jim, but that's the trend, right? Jim's talking about lowering interest rates in Turkey. That's the trend. Can't do anything about that. I mean, right? It's Turkey today is not Turkey 2 years ago, so they don't need to attract the cash as much as before. Thank you, Reckless. Yeah. Yeah, Abenomics. You know, Javier talks about Abenomics, and the thing is, they keep raising taxes, and it doesn't make any sense. You know, so they did it before, and they've done it again, and you know, they're experts at killing their own GDP. Okay, here's another way to react. You look at this and you're like, oh my God, I need to be a bull. All right, just change your template. and say, okay, if you get a dip down to 70.50, you'll buy it. That's how you do it. You're like, well, what if it doesn't come back to 70.50? Then don't buy it. Yeah, baby G, yen is weak. Right on, Robin. Well, that's a carry trade, Robin. That is the definition of carry trade, right? So that's it. All right, you guys are freaking about volatility. Let's go to it then. Cool. Okay, so it's gone from basically 110 to 110.60. You guys shouldn't be freaking out about that. All right, so what are you going to do about it is the next question. Well, you got to do your analysis. If you're not in it and winning it right now, then, okay, once again, you don't deserve it. Cool. So you need a drop. So it's up above 10 right now. Okay. So we're at 1060. Your next buy zone is way down. Okay. Let's move it in a different way. Let's do it from a confluence point of view. Okay. People are about to get crushed. If anyone starts buying it right now, they're going to get crushed. We just hit the monthly target. Okay. Okay, see this? So, let me refresh on how you're supposed to trade. This is a monthly buy zone. And this is a monthly take profit. You understand? Like, that's how I teach you how to trade. Reacting to a 60 pip move over the course of 2 hours is silly. Highlander, it's in the course. All right, so this is how you're taught. Reacting to this move here is silly. It's a breakout of resistance on our way to our target. It's sort of like icing on the cake, but you missed the whole cake. You're like, wow, there's cake? Yeah. Okay? So that's how I teach you there. Okay? And then this week, here's this week's buy zone. Okay? Which puts you up to this area here. And then this is up to there. So, you know what I mean? Like, the proper trading was very straightforward, had good buys, good setups. We're now hitting targets. People that are just jumping into trades now because of volatility are going to get crushed. Because these guys that are in control, they're exiting right here. So anyone jumping in to get rich quick is going to get poor quick. Because there's no trade plan. Okay? You understand that? There's no trade plan. Oh my God, look at USD yen! Okay? This is a perfect weekly swing. Perfect. This is, right, this is a perfect monthly target. So, that's it. Yep. Cool. Andrew says, should we short it? I don't like thinking that, but like it's not the right day of the week for a counter trend. So no, no, because if you shorted it, what you're saying, Andrew, is I bet you it'll fall. That's not cool, man. That's not cool. But what you do want to look at is maybe a reversal pattern. You know, if the market reverses up there, that's great. But a one-touch short is a bet. So no. So how do you stay in for longer? Don't exit. Right? Come on, grind. Right? Move your stop to break, even walk away. No, but it's true. And I've been showing you too, grind, right? I've been in one trade for pretty close to a year now and a couple other trades for well over a month, right? I'm trying to show you to be in it, to win it. So the next exit on this pair is 111.39. Okay. So to review that, on a typical month, okay, on a typical month, if you're buying down here, you have a conservative target and an aggressive target. Okay, this is conservative, this is aggressive. You have to choose which one you're going for. Okay, that's that. Weeklies don't really help you, all that kind of stuff. Okay? But I want you to be in these types of trades, guys. There's no entry here, by the way. It never set up. There was never an entry. There definitely was an entry here. There was definitely an entry here. And this is a conservative exit. This is an aggressive exit. But there's no real entry now. Okay? Yeah, and I don't typically trade this one. So if you're on this one, it might be doing all right. But there are probably others that are doing better. Okay? Andrew says as a counter trend trade, but that's not a counter trend trade. Okay? That's not a counter trend. It doesn't have the necessary requirements to be a counter trend. So if you do it, at the very best, it's a scalp. And the very worst, it's a gamble. No, Alex, that probably the opposite. Okay, so oil is up, that's doing well. Euro is reacting quite favorably to it, surprisingly, right? CAD, very disappointing because I was in at like 82.80 or something. So that's a bummer. Happens. Too bad, so sad. Let's check the Swissies. CAD is Oscar Mike. Okay. Right? There's a bullish entry here. There's a bullish entry here. I suppose you can call that a bullish entry. Off we go. We can analyze this in a different way. We can look at it from a day trading point of view. Okay. What do you think about this? I call these step ups. Okay, there's a buy zone. So, right, decent trade, like no trade, mediocre trade. All right, great. A little bit of a give back, up, and then tomorrow should be like that if you're going to play it that way. See if we can simplify this further. We can move this to a swing trade. Well, let's do it weekly. Swing trading, bullish weekly bias. La 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 la. So here's sort of a mediocre entry, but plausible. Inverse head and shoulders is a reversal pattern, right? There's the Friday front run. This is right? So this is it stepping up on a weekly basis. Reversal pattern on your price, followed by the dip, right? Followed by another dip. And then, of course, next week or sometime like that, you're going to look for another pullback. You could use pivot points, or you can use price action to kind of guess, or you could use Fibonacci to also guess where this will occur. 382, 50%, 618 maybe. That's a fib. There we go. Okay. Well, Prince, so I have what I'm showing you is how to do that, Prince. Prince is like, hey, how do you tend to trade during certain times? Oh, I thought you meant like certain times like this. But Wayne, do you tend to trade at certain times? Yes. Okay. Yes. Time of the month, time of the week, time of the day, for sure. Okay. So we're at the end of the day as far as I'm concerned. So you should be wrapping up. So what time is it in New York or in London? 3 in the afternoon, basically. Yeah, you're wrapping up the day. You should be thinking about tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, I miss Singapore. I'm due for another visit to Raffles. I got to see it now that it's open again. Okay. Look at Aussie Swissy doing nothing. Kiwi Swiss already done. Cool. Let's go back and do Bitcoin. Oops. clicked on the wrong one. Okay, nice recovery for Bitcoin off the roll reversal. Okay, so we'll take this one off, but we got to add one up here. It will be challenged in this area as well. Okay, it's just hung up on the 10K. Head and shoulders. That wouldn't be a very good one. But if you're a bear on this, you have permission in the moment to consider being a bear because of this flip on the ribbon. Okay. Now bulls are back above the ribbon, but if you're a bear, you can certainly do this. Okay. So it looks like the real top is 10,500. And we're currently at 10,150. So if it dropped now, I mean, it was closer to 10,200. It would simply make a lower high, which is just as bearish in my humble opinion. Okay? So if you want to be a bear, you have all the permission in the world to be a bear. Okay? Comes down to your bias. A bull is going to look at it and say, no, it's just going to do this. See it, the ribbon flipped and then flipped back up, just like it did here. So it just comes down to how you filter this noise. Okay? A bull is going to say, oh, the ribbon's back up, we're going to move up. And a bear is going to have their permission, though. And that's the big war now. We're in sort of FEB wars where each team needs to do its thing if they're going to win. If bears are going to win, they need to sell. Okay? Yeah, it seems to, limbo mode seems reasonable at that price level. Beast has just hit the aggressive target for the day. So CAD very strong. Yen down. Dollar strong, CAD strong. Swissy sort of neutral. Luckily, Kiwi's weak and Swissy's a little bit strong, so I'm benefiting from these trades. So again, this is that euro dollar from the Asia fade scenario. And yesterday during the day trading course, we were in this moment too, and we had discussed whether you could trade that there. And I said the answer is yes, but it's not a day trade, it's a form of swing trading. And back then this was much higher. So you can see that the fade adjusts as you get closer and closer to the London Open. So this adjusted down, and so it kind of worked its way up in Asia and then dropped like a ton of bricks at London Open. And that, with news and stuff in play today, like the Fed meeting minutes and stuff, I guess that's why there's hesitation. And now, just even in the last half an hour of the webinar, we're back down again. So for this to really kind of work well, you know, the general idea is this, right? Down yesterday, up, and then down in London, okay? Doesn't always work out pretty, but it often works out. Or like what I like to say is 60% of the time, it works every time. Right? 60% of the time, it works 100% of the time. Yeah, baby G, I can't imagine Australian and New Zealand trade balance is improved, right? Well, I mean, the only way is that maybe Australia imported less as well. So imagine they exported 50% less but imported 60% less, and then maybe it worked out. But even then, I don't think those percentages add up to any meaningful reality. So maybe this is a better look here. Down yesterday, up in Asia, down today, right? Cool. So again, you can probably tell by the tone in my voice, you're supposed to be planning tomorrow right now. So if you start chasing yen and dollar trades around because you're looking for something to do, you're not doing it right. Okay, you're basically ignoring everything I teach you. If you're running around like a chicken with its head cut off, chasing things that are already moving. Okay? How is the day trading course going? I don't know. You should ask other people. Is anybody enjoying the day trading course? Great. Awesome. Right on, guys. Cool. What I'm doing here is pretty awesome. Thank you. Yeah, Reckless, I think a lot of people on YouTube would be hyping up these moves right now. Go, 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 let's all get rich. Um, it's just not how to do it properly on the long term. It just really isn't. If you didn't have it planned yesterday or even last week, I mean, you're just not doing it right. That's all. That's just you're not going to be a consistent professional, nor could you get big. Maybe it's exciting when you have a small account, but if you can't plan your trades a couple of days or a couple of weeks in advance, how are you going to trade hundreds of millions of dollars? What are you going to do? You're like, oh my God, look at the USD yen right now. I don't know what the hell's going on, but I think I'm going to drop 1,000 standard lots on it. Right? Like, these things, when you get bigger, need to be planned. And you need to step into these positions and you're thinking about longer term macro issues. What's going to happen between now and summer? What's going to happen between now and the end of the year? Like, how is this virus thing affect macroeconomics? How is the election in November going to affect economics? These are this is sort of the educated investor point of view. And I can say that because I was in the Bloomberg's Educated Investor series twice, the only person to do it twice, I think. So anyways, as an educated investor, according to Bloomberg Television, these are the issues that you put together to be a success. The fact that the USD yen just moved 60 pips is a chunk of corn, right? Oh, we could analyze that. I have a feeling it has to do with a few things. Maybe I'm trying to find some headlines on it. I don't really have the time to do it. It's hard to coach and do the headlines at the same time. But there are things going on in Japan right now that really hurt Japan. Like their recent GDP was pathetic. Not only is the virus hampering their economy, but they raised taxes, which is oy vey, right? Juan, I don't know. I'm not involved in those types of decisions. Right. I don't own Trader's Way, so it's not my decision. Right. That kind of stuff, right? Yeah. And Ron is an old fella like me where, yeah, 500 pip, find a 500 pip move was an awesome day. A 50 or 60 pip move on USDN is nothing. So there's nothing really to get excited about. But what we should be doing, I want to end on a positive note. What we need to be doing, what we should be doing, okay, is like right now planning out tomorrow's trade. So that's what I did for you, like on some of these big moves. I'm like, oh, look, pound yen just went up, like a big move on yet. Like, this is a good day on the pound yen. So like, well, then tomorrow you should buy it around 43.5. See, that's how I look at it. It's very simple. If you deserved all this money, you should have bought it here. Clearly, absolutely ridiculously clearly a buy if you're a bull. And if you do that, you're going to get paid. You're going to get paid today and tomorrow, the next day. You can have 3 yellow Lamborghinis if you want. Whatever. I mean, you're doing your job and you're doing it well. Freaking out over like a move like this at the end of it is almost guaranteed poverty. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful. I want you to be thinking this way. Okay? You should already be thinking, hey man, if this drops to 143.5, I'm going to probably buy it down here. Okay? You need to maintain control. Okay? You need to be the boss, not the market. Okay? You're the boss. Who's the boss? That's right. So remind yourself that a spike is going to pick you up. Maybe if you're awesome, lucky, all this kind of stuff, you're going to make 25 to 50 pips. But what you're supposed to be doing will make you that kind of money day after day after day after day after day in reliable, conservative fashion without crazy volatility. You actually know what's going on. You can actually plan things in advance and have the patience and discipline to take it. But chasing price because it's exciting in the moment is not. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. Okay? Okay. So thank you guys for being on my team. I appreciate you. I got to go. I have a big presentation in a couple hours. So again, if you want to join the swing trading group, please visit swing.fxbootcamp.com. You'll get at least a month's worth of live swing trading every Thursday. You can watch Monday and Tuesday's video on day trading. Then you can watch today's event live to wrap up the day trading. You can get all the download bonuses, which I think there are like 5 bonuses. And on top of that, you can complete the entire swing trading course. And like I said, for the cost of less than some textbooks from a college course. All right? So it's affordable. It's ridiculously affordable. So anyways, peace on earth. May the pips be with you. May your profits be above average. I will see you tomorrow if I don't see you in the day trading course in 2 hours. Take care, y'all. All y'all.